Welcome to Strengthening Thursday. This is Master Coach A. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to Coaching for the Soul. I am coming in live all the way from Pasig City. This is the Coffee Republic, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines and the home of professional certified CECC life coaches here in the Philippines. Magandang gabi everyone on the floor. Everyone joining us live. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Live po kami. Ulitin po natin. Everyone on taasan natin ang kote. We're gonna be talking about richness tonight, okay? We are gonna be talking about the right to be rich, and just give me the opportunity and allow me to just give you a big shout out to one member of our family, si Matt, okay? The son of the couple coach, celebrating his birthday tonight, okay? Narinig niyo po? Okay, so, totoo po my birthday. Masaya na po kami yan. Okay, so, we are gonna be talking about the birthright or the right to be rich tonight, okay? And this is the first installment of what I intend to do. It's gonna be like a 19-week series of diving into and unpacking the science of getting rich. So, if you are joining me live right now on the screen, please type in the chat box, okay? In the comment, have you ever heard of the book or the principle of the science of getting rich, okay? This was written 1910, okay, bago-bago po siya, 1910 by, okay, in case you have heard of this, okay, by Wallace Wattles, okay? Wallace D. Wattles, W-A-T-T-L-E-S. You can find this in the internet, and a lot of gurus, a lot of people who talk about richness, who talk about wealthy and abundance mindset, have taken their principle from this book. Okay, so this book is actually, this is a manuscript because this was left unpublished until the time of his death. Okay, and there are people who really have taken the effort to put in context, exercise this, put this in implementations, and a lot of guru would not tell you that they have taken the concept from this book because they say that it's kind of dangerous, okay, dangerous to talk about this because some people may, okay, manipulate and put this in wrong use. However, I believe that, okay, with the right mindset, with the right posture of the heart, okay, we are all adults in this space, and you are in this space, you are joining us, and I believe I can trust you that whatever you're going to be learning, you will use this for the good of the human race. Do I get a yes? Yes. Okay, do I get a yes and an amen there? Okay, yes. So come on. Okay, I want you to just like believe, okay, I want you to believe that it is your birthright. Okay, so before I went online, I was telling my on-floor guests, okay, that the right to be rich, it's a birthright. It means that, okay, when you have given yung hininga mo, okay, that you're breathing. Do you feel that you're breathing today? Yes. Okay, can you feel your pulse? Yes. Okay, the moment that you get that right, okay, that you're given the blessing to come on earth and start breathing, part of your birthright is to be rich. And I'm going to unpack that in a little while. Now, here's the thing. There's like, how many of you here have heard the contention, okay, of many people that richness and wealthy, being rich and being wealthy are two different things? True. How many of you got this? Yes, I heard it. Come on.
Yes. We heard it.
Okay, you heard it, okay? So, because we are starting this, okay, allow me to put a context on here. I think this is not the right time, okay, for us to unpack and for me to drive like one by one the difference between richness and wealth, because at the beginning, at the very like bottom or bedrock of it, would you agree with me at least for a moment that we all can be rich? I mean, how can you have abundance? How could you have wealthy? How can you be wealthy if you could not even eat? Am I making sense? This is Master Coach A. This is not written in the book, okay? It's just me, all right? So I think, all right, before we talk about wealthiness, like wealthy, how wealthy are you? Are you wealthy enough? Do you have a abundance mindset? I think at the bedrock of it, we can all agree we can enjoy richness. Yep. Okay. So, I want you to just like, okay, I want you to understand, okay? The principle that I'm going to be sharing with you is originally from the book, okay? And I'm going to take on some of the interpretation, okay, by Sunil Tulsiani, okay? So, there's a letter here from Sunil Tulsiani and from another person, Cora Cristobal, just in case you've heard of these people. They're all from Canada, okay? And there are few of the people who are truly a beneficiary of the principle and the science, okay? So if you probably could hear some of the teachings here and plus the teachings of Master Coach A, you will start to hear that indeed, okay, we can all end poverty. At wala pong nagsasalita. Naiwan na. Wala pa po. Intro pa lang po, intro, okay? So, come on now, okay? Now, if you are here and you are joining me, okay, as my on-floor guest earlier, okay, there are three areas, okay. The reason why we're talking about this today is because, okay, when you talk about richness, you can appropriate richness through to the three levels or the three motives of the human race. Three motives. And when you talk about motives, these are categorized in terms of body, mind, and soul. Okay? Body, mind, and soul. Okay? And I strongly believe that if we want our soul to be well, we are to accept that our soul is rich. I mean, how can be things well with your soul if you feel you are so poor? Let it sink for a moment. I mean, how can be well with your soul if you have the feeling or the thinking that my soul is so poor? Okay, hold it a bit. I know, okay, you would tell me that the Bible said, okay, the Lord is kind and merciful to those who are poor in spirit. But it didn't say that it is the desire of the Lord for us to be poor. Agree? Agree? Okay, gets, right? It's just like God is compassionate to those who are sick. But God did not want us to be sick. That's why He is compassionate to us when we are sick. Agree? Okay, so I hope that we put that on right context, because I don't want to argue with you, because my intention is to bring into the science, okay? Bring into the science so you decide for yourself how you're gonna use the science. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, now, if you are joining me live right now, or maybe you're joining me on a replay, okay, and you probably get to watch this in YouTube later on in life, and you've got your own perspective, your own opinions, you are welcome to share. And one thing that I'd love to hear is, how would you implement the science? Because I believe it is science, whether you like it or not, it will happen. Agree, disagree? Para pong tahimik, no? Pero okay lang po yan. May tao po talaga dito. May kasama po ako. Okay? So, I'm gonna take a look at the introduction, okay, of Wallace. Okay, a part of his introduction. This is what he said, and I think you need to hear this. He said, okay, quoting him, "This book is pragmatical, not philosophical, a practical manual, and not a treatise upon theories." Sabi po yun ng author, o di ba? Iba din. Okay, ulitin natin. Sabi po niya, this book is pragmatical, not philosophical, so don't use your philosophical view here. A practical manual. Sino din gusto natin yan? Di ba? Richness tapos practical. Gusto ko yan. Okay? Okay? I like this. Not a treatise upon theories. Not a treatise. It's a practical thing. We can all do this, right? Okay. Now, here's the thing. Gusto nyo to. Promise. The susunod is very good. Of course, this is translated because the original English is kind of the old English. Okay, so please. Okay, so this is kind of translated. The next part is good. It is intended. O, ito na. I-claim mo kung para sa'yo to. It is intended for the men and women. Okay? So, kung babae ka at lalaki ka, active lang. Ikaw naman eh. Whose most pressing need is for money, who wish to get rich first, and philosophize afterward. Ano ibig sabihin? Bago ka mamiloso po, make sure mo munang able ka and capable ka. Ay, tahimik. Ako yon, Master Coach Ace Boys yun. Hindi, basahin ko yung totoong sinabi ng author. Ako kasi yun eh. Ako lang po yun, kayo naman. May kadugtong, sabi niya, it is for those who have, basahin ko po, so far, ito medyo tatama to, promise. Found, neither the time, ayan na, the means, nor the opportunity to go deeply into the study of metaphysics, but who wants result and who are willing to take the conclusions of science as basis for action without going into all the processes by which those conclusions were reached. Oh, di ba gusto nyo na? Sabi ko sa inyo, gusto nyo yung sinabi ng author. Ako kasi yun. Maganda yung sinabi ng author. Okay. Si Master Coach A yung gumanon. Okay? Ang gusto ko lang sabihin, wag muna po tayong mamiloso po. Okay? You know, this was like in my portfolio for the longest time and I've been thinking, I've never thought this. Okay? This is the first time I'm doing this and it's just a courageous move because this is live. Okay? But I believe in the science. Okay? So, iba-iba na po yung nagsulat ito at nag-interpret, okay, from different religion. Okay, please don't judge. Let's just take the science. Good? Good. Okay, so, this book is a practical manual. Can you say yes? Yes. Okay. Okay, not an essay or a report on theories. Wala tong theories, practical manual po. Good? Okay. It is for you if, mag-yes ka kung para sa iyo to, you are willing to believe that there is an exact science to becoming rich. Yes? Okay, yan mga notes po ito ni Tulsani sa inyo. You have the faith. Okay, you have the faith in the program. Okay, so sa kanya to and know it will work like ito maganda, like electricity. Oh, yung mga engineer dito. Anong ibig sabihin, Coach, pag sinabi it will work like electricity? Wala, Coach Lee, nakikinig ka ba? Nanonood ka ba? Yung internet niya kasi. Oh, ano ibig sabihin nun, Coach, pag sinabing it will work like electricity?
It will give you power, it will give you energy, it will give you all the things that you need.
Yeah, and it will just flow. Ganda, di ba? Parang gusto niya, di ba? Okay, if you do what the book, okay, says, okay, you'll certainly get rich. It's just like impossible to fail. So, this is 19 chapters. So, can you just imagine 19 weeks, and after 19 weeks, you start feeling the richness coming in. Is that okay with you? Naabot pa ba tayo bago mag-December? Para ano? Feeling ko. Hindi ako nag-compute, pero feeling ko. Okay? Okay. The one, okay, si Tulsani, okay, here's the thing. Tulsani, okay, studied this book 50 times. Hindi ako yun. Siya lang yun. Okay, 50 times, okay, at sinabi niya dito, okay, so if you want to check on Tulsani, do that on a side, okay, but is one of the richest and the wealthy in Canada right now, okay, but he said, this is one of the most powerful book on making large sum of money. Who wants that? This has been the guide that many modern gurus has been using since 1910. And obviously people and these gurus are not telling you that they get it from this book, obviously because you're not gonna buy their program. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So why would I do this? I have personal interest. You want to know my personal interest? Okay. Here's my personal interest. Okay. I want you all to get rich, get the money to pay for your mental health program with me. All right. Is that okay? Okay. So that's my declaration. Okay. So I'm gonna do whatever it is. Okay. So I'm an advocate of mental health. I'm an advocate of quality of life for those people who are mentally challenged but wants to live a quality life, okay? But my programs ain't cheap.
100 sessions.
Okay. 1 year. 1 year. Yes. It's a 1 year program. Okay. And I want you to come in. Okay. I want to work with you. Okay. I'm a professional certified life coach. If you are meeting me for the first time, and I help people create much impact with their story, with their message, with their content. I help people monetize their talents, their passion, create income. I help people advance in influence using their service. Okay, I do a lot of things, but if you ask me everything else gone, one thing that I want to do, which I've been studying for over 15 years of my life, is how we will all get well in terms of mental fitness. All right? I've been studying trauma. I'm a very traumatized person. Okay? I've been studying trauma for the last 15 years of my life. God has been very kind to me. Okay, and right now I'm diving deeper and deeper on the molecular biology of trauma, and I believe absolutely we can all walk healthy, mentally fit. Okay, my program ain't cheap, and not everybody can afford it. So I would like to do the next best thing. I want to help people get rich. I want to help people get the money so they can invest on their mental health. And I'm making that declaration because that's the only motive, okay? That's my personal motive why I want to teach the science of getting rich. Clear? Okay, so do me a favor, okay? So I'm not gonna ask you to say yes, but if you want to say yes, put it in the chat. At least you have a commitment. But I hope you honor. Okay, I'm gonna teach this for 19 weeks, and the only thing I am asking all of you, if you start feeling, okay, that you're getting like the richness flowing in there, and you're starting to feel the juice coming in, please make an investment for yourself. Okay, and I hope you make the right investment. Okay, so I've got mental health clients, okay, from different industry, and it works. Okay, so you're not gonna be my guinea pig. Trust me, you're not the guinea pig. It works. Okay, so it's working, honestly, and I hope I see you very soon inside the program. Okay, so the promise of the book. In this book is an exact science, and failure is impossible. Who wants that? Okay, so one of the things, okay, that we were told, okay, going through this program, okay, everything that we will do will work if only we take the action without three things. Without three things. So what are the three things, Master Coach? Sinulat yun ni Master Coach kanina eh.
Without fear, without doubt, without hesitation.
Okay. If you implement everything here, if you take the action, not the reading, okay, and not the watching of Master Coach A, if you take it without fear, without doubt, and without hesitation, that's the three things that you need to keep. Now, if you are challenged with that, trust me, there's a lot of videos that I've done in YouTube. You can check on that. There's a lot of videos you can watch in Brewing Live, okay, here at Decaf Coffee Republic. You can join our Be-Learning Society, okay? And, calibrate your mental models. But do whatever it is in your capacity to take action without doubt, without fear, and without hesitations, and make the principle works for your life. Do I get a yes?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna start today on chapter 1, and if you are excited, put 1 in the chat box, in the comment, and say, I'm excited.
I'm
Okay.
excited. One.
Para mas excited yung tat. Kami na pinag-uusapan natin, Coach Sean, to eh. Kaya natin to. Okay, so, another thing that I want to ask you, okay, because this is gonna be a 19 weeks journey, okay, after you've gotten your feel of whatever I'm going to be teaching tonight, please go to YouTube, okay? Go to Master Coach A, Coach A page, and put in the comment there, okay, of this once Coach Clint have uploaded this video, okay, we're uploading this in YouTube, okay, I want you to put your comment in there, okay, so that hindi siya mawawala. Okay ba yun? Parang 19 weeks kita natin lahat. Kasi if you go to Facebook, hahanapin mo pa eh. You get that? So at least ito, okay, when we do the journey, babalikan lang natin. Video number 1. As natin lahat ng sinabi mo. 19 weeks po ito. 19 weeks. Sino dito gusto mong mangako na sasamahan mo ako ng 19 weeks? Ayan, gusto ko yan, Coach Romel. Oo, ha? Bago tayo makarating ng Prague. Okay, sasabihin ko na po yung mga chapter so that you also get to prepare. Chapter 1 is tonight, the right to be rich. Gusto mo yon? Chapter 2, there is science of getting rich. Okay? Chapter 3, ito ayaw ko kasi ito eh, is opportunity monopolize. Kaya hindi nila ito tinuturo. Huwag natin i-monopolize. Okay? Turo natin. Okay ba? Chapter 4, the first principle in the science of getting rich. Chapter 5, increasing life. Chapter 6, how richness come to you. Ayan na, di ba? 7 is gratitude. 8 is thinking in the certain way. 9, how to use the will. Will. Flywheel. Ayan. Ang galing yun. Hindi. Yung will dito, W-I-L-L. Yung flywheel, W-H-E. Sorry, ako po yun eh. Ako po yung may problema, hindi po sila. Nandito lang po kami sa Decaf Coffee Republic, Pioneer Center Compound, along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton United Streets, Kapitolyo, Pasig City. Kung gusto nyo pong sumama sa usapan, mamaya may kalamansi pa, just hop in, join us, and let's have a conversation. Later on, mental fitness. Alam mo, pinag-uusapan yung exercise ng brain. Kasi minsan talaga yung brain natin kung saan-saan napupunta. Okay? So, chapter 9 or week 9, we're gonna use how to use the will, your will. Okay? Of course, for your advantage. How many of you here, yung will mo kasi nagagamit mo para humirap ka? Aray! Oo, di ba? Ikaw din naman yung may will na nabubugbog ka. Ouch! Tapos chapter 10, tingnan nyo kung gaano ka-importante ang will. Okay? Chapter 9, how to use your will. Chapter 10, further use of the will. Hindi ako to. Yung author to. Oo, ganun pa rin yung spelling eh. Oo. Diba? Okay. Chapter 11, acting in the certain way. Ayan, diba? Kailangan may will ka at pag alam mo yung tamang will, mag-a-act ka according to your will. Okay, sino dito alam mo yung lahat ng action mo parang walang pinupuntahan? Oo. Pagkatapos noon, pag-uusapan natin ang efficient action. Chapter 13, getting into the right business. O kalaan nyo, chapter 13 palang nagsabing getting into the right business. Okay? Number 14 or chapter 14, the impression of increase. Ayan, may paglaki na. 15, the advancing man. 16, the quotient. Ito na, the quotients and the concluding observations. Okay? 17, we will summarize the science of getting rich. Okay? And 18, the science of getting rich for the modern times. Yan. Kung medyo hindi mo siya mapagkasa, ayusin natin yan. At dalawa po ito, okay, 18, Tulsani will come in, and 19, Cristobal will come in, and week 20, Master Coach A will come in to seal the 20 weeks. Alright, so, okay, daanan po natin to. Para lang tong public speaking eh. Dadaanan natin to ng 20 weeks. So, join us, and today, Master Coach, ano po? Every Thursday. Every Thursday. Okay, gonna unpack this, and just in case you find some nuggets of wisdom, some thoughts in here that guguluhin ang utak mo, hindi ka makakatulog, I am a message away. Make sense? Okay, good. Okay. So, let's get ready. Okay, the right to be rich. Okay, please make a declaration, however you wanna say that to yourself, that you have the birthright to be rich. It's your right. I have the birthright to be rich. You know, I have, this is something that I always remind myself. I would always say, I have the birthright to be rich. Sinasabi ko po ito palagi sa sarili ko. Hindi kahirapan. Ayoko ng kahirapan, utang na loob. Kaya po ako tumutulong para lahat tayo ay, di ba? So if you have been my student since 2017, you know that I've been saying and telling that's the reason why I love life coaching, because this is the only platform I think I can end poverty. Okay, if you don't know my story, okay, I am a scholar of Bayan from the University of the Philippines. So I am a graduate of economics, and I don't know, great men and women from the University of the Philippines have been to NEDA, have been occupying the positions in the government, but unfortunately, not everybody get rich. Okay, and one of my desire, okay, so because I graduated using the people's money, okay, or the taxpayers' money, is to serve my country. Hindi po yun BS, totoo po talaga yun. Okay, kaya nandito po ako sa Pilipinas because I believe the Filipinos can. Okay, mistisa po talaga ako. My mother is Spaniards, I'm half. Okay, so kalahati po kami, pero pinanganak po ako dito at Pilipino po talaga ako. And when I found life coaching, I believe life coaching can end poverty. I believe so. So, I'm not sure if how many of my students believe that, but since 2017 until today, I have not found anything else greater than life coaching. Not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. It's not gonna happen overnight, okay? And you don't get certified. I do certification program. Yes, I do that. But you don't get certified today and tomorrow you're rich. Or tomorrow you're the life coach that you always wanted, no? But, okay, I have decoded the code. And what I have been teaching every single year, by the way, okay, since 2019, every single day, every year, I shared with my students my blueprint for the following year. I've been doing that. Okay, I've been religious doing that, and trust me, I've been doing my blueprint, and had my students have done the blueprint, they would reach where I am today. Okay, once again, I have my personal intention. I want you to get rich. I want you to have the money. And yes, okay, I'm not going to hide from you. I want you to get the money to pay my program. And I have a lot of programs, but the only program I really want you to get is my mental health program. So we all get well because we deserve to be well. Trust me, okay? So bahala na po kayo, okay? Kung gusto niyo pong kumuha ng kahit anong programa, I'm a business coach as well, okay? I do business coaching. I do a lot of things in the side, okay? I've written hundreds of programs, but please, okay? There are a lot of coaches in the house, okay? There's a lot of coaches in the house. Powerful coaches. Get other programs from my coaches. You don't have to get me for that. But I really want you to work with me on mental health, okay? That's my selfish why for doing this. All right, so whatever it is that has been said in praise of poverty, okay, trust me, believe me, that the fact remains, it is impossible to really live complete, successful, happy, joyful unless we are rich. No, ayaw nating aminin kasi sabi sa Bible maniwala po kayo, hindi po talaga sinabi ng Diyos na dapat mahirap tayo. Wala po yun. May pastor's wife po dito. Maniwala kayo, wala po yun. Hindi yun ang desire eh. Hindi po yun ang desire. Tama, Master Coach? Hindi yun ang desire. Okay? Hindi po yun ang desire. Bakit si Jesus, di ba, karpintero? Uy, baka po nakakalimutan nyo, ang mga karpintero po sa maraming bansa ay mayayaman. Hindi po sila mahirap. Oo, trust me. Carpentry is a noble and high-paying job. Yeah. Okay? So, no man can rise to his highest, greatest possible height of talent and soul development. I'm going to be talking now of the soul. Okay? Unless you have the capacity to feed your soul, to feed your body, and to feed your mind. Agree, disagree? Money is not the root of all evil. It is your love of money. And why do you love money? Is because you don't understand that it is not the money, but what money can buy that we want. Agree, disagree? Good. Man develops in the mind, soul, and body by making use of things. Agree? Tama po? Walang na-develop na utak, walang na-develop na kaisipan, walang na-develop na kaluluwa, walang na-develop na katawan, walang pera. Unless we have lived in the barter system, pero meron pa rin siyang form of money. Agree, disagree? Okay. However, okay, because of this, okay, because not a lot of people got to have the money that they need, okay, the richness that they need to get the whatever they want to desire. How many of you would agree with me, okay, that, okay, the society has been divided, okay, over the course of years where they hate those who possess the money.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. Sino dito? Nagalit ka din sa mayaman?
Naalala ko yun.
Oh, ayan, Master Cole. Wait, come on.
Nung
It's okay.
nagbabas pa ako,
Oo, nung nagbabas ka, nagagalit sa mga nakakotse.
nagagalit kasi mga nakakotse.
Correct.
Kasi isa lang yung laman, tapos ang nakaka-traffic.
Narinig niyo po yun? Narinig niyo po si Master Coach Jasmine? Totoo po yun.
Sumusukang ka.
Okay. Di ba? Oo. Nagagalit ka kasi natatalsikan ka ng putik, ng tubig, tapos nandun ka sa bus, mainit, di ba? Hindi mo kaya mag-aircon. Tapos nakikita mo yung mga magagarang sasakyan, isang nakasakay, ang sarap ng tulog. Bakit ganun? Okay? Alright. You know, there was this, hindi ko sasabihin ko ano yung vlog, okay? There was this vlog, okay? And nagba-vlog siya live, okay? And he asked this man, okay, who drives luxury car in the Philippines, okay? And natanong niya, what do you do for a living? Okay? And there was this person, tinanong niya, ni Roll, di ba? What, sir? Okay, what do you do for a living? Gusto niyo bang marinig ko anong sagot?
Ano po?
Nothing.
What? What? Kilala, no?
Yun, nagagalit kayo, no? Okay. What am I trying to drive here? Okay? Sometimes, okay, listen. Let's all be adults here. Sometimes, we define society by the exception, not by the rules. If you are familiar with the bell curve, and if you're not, okay, just imagine a curve. A bell, okay? The curve of the bell. Sino dito, alam mo yung shape ng bell? Coach, alam mo yung bell?
Ako naman.
Oo naman. Mabuti naman.
Ini-imagine ko pa ako.
Ganyan. Okay. Na-imagine niyo yung bell? Okay. Oftentimes, we hear the voices of the outer skirt of the bell. Nakita niyo po yung bell? Nandito yung maiingay, pero konti sila. Okay? When you talk about the bell curve, yung gitna ay mas malaki, yung gitna ay mas marami, pero hindi natin sila naririnig kasi nandito yung noise. Okay? Okay, so, all of us have given the capacity to develop life. But it is impossible for us to develop our life in terms of body, mind, and soul if we don't have the money to buy what we need. Agree? We have the right to a life that is meaningful. And we say it's free to dream. But how many of you would agree with me that all your dreams have been restricted by the things that money can buy? It is like, okay, please, this is not philosophical. Don't tell me, so where is faith? Trust me, faith without action is dead. Okay? You can pray all you want and you can do all your fasting, but if you will not take the work, okay, money will not just fall in heaven. But I'm not saying that you don't pray. Okay? I'm not saying that. Okay? It is not a philosophical book. This is science. Okay? Now, everything in our lives right now, we are capable of growing and developing if only we get the money. Sige, isipin niyo po yung buhay niyo. Ilan dito, okay, ilan dito kung may pera ka lang, okay, na disposable income, yung hindi mo iisipin, walang magagalit sa'yo, okay? Yung gagamitin mo lang talaga, okay? Gagawin mo at gagamitin mo yung pera, and marami kang magagawa sa buhay mo ngayon. Yung hindi mo iisipin, yung walang magagalit sa'yo. Pag nilagay mo dito, natalo, okay lang. Walang nagtatay ko dito, pag natalo, okay lang. Gagawin mo yon kasi you have a lot of money. Come on. Okay. Today, we're talking about not richness in figurative way. We really mean to be satisfied and contented with the little things at least that we need to get development. How many of you say yes to that? Okay. But here's what the book says. If you are a believer of God and if you believe in the abundance and the wealth mindset, it says that no man ought to be satisfied with little if he is capable of using and enjoying more. Your thoughts. Aha. Ang tapang, di ba? Ulitin ko. Maganda po ito eh. No man, kaganda po, di ba? No man ought to be satisfied with little if he is capable of using and enjoying more. Magkadikit, using and enjoying more. If you can still use more money and enjoy it more, you are not to be satisfied because you can help more people. Come on now.
Yeah, why settle for less?
Why settle?
You can have the best.
Ang galing. Parang slogan lang wala na po yan. Ano na po yan? Early retirement po yan. Okay. Early retirement po, hindi ibig sabihin by age. Ayan. Marininig niyo po si Master Coach Jasmine talks about early retirement. Okay. Ending your corporate life with a bang. Yan. Master Coach Jasmine is the name. Right? Why do we need richness? Because we can all contribute to power, elegance, beauty, and richness of life. And we can help other people be satisfied. We can help other people grow. And it's not a sin. It is not a sin. Please. Okay? Life has advanced so far and it has become so complex. However, how many of you here would agree, okay, that every man and woman requires great amount of wealth, money, provision. We call it provision in the Bible. In order to live in a manner that approaches completeness. How many of you here wants to complete something in your body, in your life, in your relationship? How many of you here have pending things in life that you still want to complete? A lot. And you can complete that with money, Coach Roman, right? Yeah. If today, you start getting, somebody give you, Coach Romel, a bank account and say, you got $1 billion there, Romel. How's that, Coach Romel? Complete. Come on, complete lahat yun. Ayaw mo, Coach Berna?
Ang daming purple.
Ang dami na nung cafe, di ba? Or, alam. How many of you gets that? Right? So, many of us still have something to complete in our lives. I am one. Okay? And the biggest project I have is the mental health facility. And it requires a lot of money, a lot of billions in there. And if I get that money now, it will be completed sooner than I can think of. How many of you agrees with that? Success in life is becoming what you want to be, and you can become what you want to be only by using things. And you can have the free use of things only if you become rich enough to buy them. Iba din. Narinig niyo yung sinabi niya? Ang galing, di ba? Di ko po yun inedit. Nakasulat talaga yon. Okay? Ulitin natin. You can become what you want to be only by making use of things, and you can have free use, kalain mo, free use of things only as you become rich enough that you can buy it. Alam mo yon, yung kaya mong bilhin, binibigay na sa'yo ng libre.
Parang libre na.
Libre na lang.
Hindi na kasi iniisip yung pera eh. May
Barya na lang ba?
parang igalan na.
Barya. Yeah. How many of you here have realized that there are many things in your life that you enjoy pero hindi mo binili? Come on now. Diba? Maraming bagay kang na-enjoy, hindi mo binili. Why are you able to enjoy that? Because you are rich in certain areas of your life and you're able to bless a lot of people, and these people are blessing you that you don't have to buy a couple of things. Come on now. Agree? Okay. There is nothing wrong in wanting to get rich. Do I get a yes?
Yes.
Ba't parang humina? Ako, yes ako. Si Baby A, sinasagot ako. Okay. The desire for richness really is a desire to live a fuller, a more abundant life, and a desire that is praiseworthy when our heart is geared towards helping others. That's my personal note. Okay? It can only be praiseworthy if you want to get all the money that you can have, so you can repurpose it, you can use it to provide something that many people cannot have. Take a look at this, okay? Not a lot of people would have the capacity to create a business. Agree, disagree? So why would we limit, okay, the flow of money to those who can create the business so other people can eat and live? Your company is doing the same. Which partner, right? Come on now. Tapos sabi ng mga ibang tao, ang dami-dami nyo ng negosyo, ba't hindi pa kayo huminto? Ang dami-dami nyo ng pera, ba't hindi pa kayo huminto? Ay pag huminto ka, ni sino gagamit ng pera?
May mga tao.
Come on now. May yes? And we talk about abnormality or not being normal oftentimes. And this part of the book is so much I love, because it says here, the man who does not desire to have money enough to buy all he wants is abnormal. So yun daw po yung abnormal. Oo.
Because it's a basic human.
Basic. Bakit siya abnormal? It's a basic thing. Diba? You want to be capable.
Yep.
I want to make sense of that. Hindi po normal yung gusto mo, iaasa mo sa kapatid mo, sa magulang mo, sa anak mo. Hindi po normal yon. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So you need to have the desire to have the money to buy what you want. That's the normal thing. And it's abnormal to say, I don't need money, but you get to the next person, give me money. Agree? How many of you know people like that? Not you, they. Okay, not you, they. Okay, don't turn off. Okay, don't turn off first, right? All right? So, many people would say, I don't need money, but they ask money from other people who makes money. Yeah.
Agree.
Many people would build business and they would say, please, okay, hear me out on this. You build a business and you say it's non-profit, but you go to other people and ask their money to finance your business.
Safe.
Am I correct? And if those people who's making money, all right, don't give you money, you hate them. And you say they're greedy. You decided not to create profit, and when you don't have money, you are not well with those making money. Now, there are three motives for which we live. Let me know in the chat box if you are agreed. We live for the body, we live for the mind, and we live for the soul. That's the three motives. Agree, disagree?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it says here, no one of this is better or holier. Okay, wala daw po mas holy dito. Okay, than the other. All are alike, all are desirable, and no one of the three, okay, body, mind, and soul, can live fully. Either of the others is being cut off of full life and expression. Hear me out on this. It is not right for you to think, okay, that your soul, that only for your soul you will deny your mind and you will deny your body. It is also wrong to live for the intellect and deny your body and your soul. Right? Think about it. It cannot be. So you live for your mind, you live for your body, you live for your soul. We all take care of it. We are all acquainted. Okay, sabi natin, napaka-ano naman yan, greedy, loathsome, di ba? And there are many people, the very reason it become troublesome is because they take care of the body and they deny the mind and the soul. Some people, they take care of the soul, they deny the body, they deny the mind. And they say, if you have faith, you don't have to think about it because it's not good. That's not how it works, because God give us wisdom. God give us intellect. God give us knowledge. I'm not a pastor, but I've been to the Bible school. I've studied the Bible. Yep, I did. Okay, so I'm not talking here out of ignorance. I am talking here because that's how I learned it. That's how I understood it. God, tama po, harmony. That's why I don't believe and I don't teach in balance. I talk about harmony. Okay? Because there are seasons in your life where, mapalad po kayo pag kaya po ninyong matulog ng 8 hours a day. You are blessed. But you don't look down on people like us who cannot sleep 8 hours. We're not less than you are. In fact, we're greater than you are because we still survive even if we sleep less. And I hope we all respect each other for that. You are so blessed if you can really enjoy 8 hours, 12 hours of rest. But I'm not saying you're less of a man or a woman if you're able to do that. I'm saying you're blessed. And because you're blessed, don't look down on those people who cannot afford it. In the same token, if you can afford 3 to 5 meals, you don't look down on people who still striving to eat at least 2. But what we're talking about here is that we can all move in the direction that we will eat, we will sleep, okay, we will consume according to the capacity of us to produce and enjoy. Yun po yung principle ng book. To produce and enjoy. Oo. Di daw pwedeng produce ka ng produce tapos galit ka. And how many of you here realize maybe the reason why you're not thriving in what you do because you don't enjoy it? Come on, think about it. Whatever it is that you are not expressing in terms of your possibility, how many of you can think this? If you are not expressing the things that are possible for you, if you're not saying, I want that and it's not possible for me, how many of you here feels your performance is going down? You feel that. Diba? May gusto kang gawin. There are things that you want to do, but you don't want to tell that. You keep quiet about it because you think there's no provision. How many of you knows and would agree with me that it's just a matter of time your performance will decline? Yes. Man cannot fully live in body without good food. Agree, disagree? Comfortable clothing. Agree, disagree? Warm shelter. Agree, disagree?
Yeah.
Okay. And without freedom from excessive toil.
Yes.
Tama? And we all need money to make it happen. We all need money to enjoy good food, comfortable clothing, warm shelter, and freedom from excessive toil. Yung toiling, di ba yung di ka tumitigil? And you work like a slave. Rest and recreation are necessary to physical life. Agree, disagree?
Yes.
Yeah. It is not a mortal sin to enjoy life. It is not a mortal sin to have recreation. Nasa Maslow yan. Tama po. He cannot live fully in mind. Ito na po, mind. Without books. And study. And time to study them. Magkadugtong po. You cannot live fully in mind without books. And time to study them. How many of you know people who have a lot of books but don't have the time to read them? Ang dami, no? Parang, okay. But here's the deeper side of this. Not only the opportunity, not only the time to study, but the opportunity for travel and observation with intellectual companionship. Dapat daw po yung kasama nyo nagta-travel, intellectual companion. Nakasulat po. Nagreklamo si Coach Tim. And how many of you believes? How many of you would agree with me? If you cannot afford, if you don't have the money, oftentimes you cannot afford an intellectual companion.
That is true.
Your parents, if you want intellectual companion for your children, it costs money. Yeah? It does. To live fully in the mind, you must have intellectual recreations. Nakasulat. And must surround yourself with all the objects of art and beauty you are capable of. Art and beauty, capable of using and appreciating. So wag po kayo mag-collect ng arts na hindi niyo na-appreciate. Ano yung coach? Okay, now, to live fully in the soul. Ito na. Gusto niyo po bang marinig? Yes. Coaching for the soul, to live fully in the soul. Ito po ang sinabi. Man must have love because when love is denied of expression, that is poverty.
Yeah.
Okay? Put other words, love is denied expression by poverty. It means that you cannot express your love if you're living in poverty. Agree, disagree? Okay, philosophically, you will say, hindi kailangan ng pera, nagmamahalan kami. Trust me. Based on statistics, marami po naghiwalay kasi wala silang makain. Totoo po yun. Basahin niyo po. Pwede po ninyong hanapin. Hindi po ba totoo, pagka naghirap po tayo, wala po tayong pangkain, pupunta po tayo sa ibang bansa, magtatrabaho po tayo. We will work outside. Di ba po nagkahiwalay na rin tayo?
Yes.
Yeah. Man's highest happiness is found in the bestowal of benefits on those he loves. Love finds its most natural and spontaneous expression in giving. Agree, disagree? Yeah, if you can give, right? You can express love spontaneously, right? So how can you give if you don't have money? What would you give?
Love.
How do you How do you express love?
I will give my time.
How can you give time if you've been toiling because you don't have money?
Time, even if I'm not there, I will give my time.
How many of you realize that because you don't have
Our languages of love.
service? Service to be...
Requires money. Affection requires money.
Ituro mo yan. Ituro niyo po yan.
I mean, service requires you to not be toiling.
Let me ask you if you agree or disagree with this. It says, the man who has nothing to give. The man who has nothing to give cannot feel his place as a husband or a father or as a citizen or as a man.
Yes.
Nakasulat po, hindi po ako to. Hindi po ako talaga nakasulat to.
Man who has nothing to give.
The man who has nothing to give cannot feel. Feel. F-I-L-L. Cannot feel. Kala nyo feel. Hindi feel. Feel. F-I-L-L. Okay? It means you cannot feel your place as a husband. Ibig sabihin, hindi ka magiging asawa, hindi ka magiging tatay, hindi ka magiging citizen, o hindi ka magiging man. If you cannot give,
You're not fulfilling your role as who
you
you're
cannot
supposed
fulfill your role. That's the explanation for that.
to be. See?
It is in the use of material things that a man finds full life for his body, develops his mind, and unfolds his soul. It is therefore of supreme importance to him that he should be rich and enjoy and use and produce out of money. Agree, disagree? It is perfectly right that you should desire to be rich if you are a normal man or a woman.
Yes, so normal.
Normal may money.
Abnormal ka pa yung mga rich.
Actually, hindi ang abnormal is yung wala kang desire.
Yung walang desire.
Well, I'm not normal, so I would tell you, I don't need the money, but I want what money can buy.
The comfort.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yun din.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't give me the money. I don't want to see the money, but I want everything that money can buy. So obviously, I need the money, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's perfectly right that you should give your best attention to the science of getting rich because it is the noblest and the most necessary of all study. If you neglect, this one is really good. If you neglect this study, you are derelict in your duty to yourself, to God, and to humanity. For you cannot render God and humanity no greater service than to make most of yourself. And you cannot make most of yourself if you are in dire need. And you're living in poverty.
Hindi mo mamamaksin.
You cannot maximize. Okay. Now, think about it. You must be rich to be successful and to freely live a fulfilled life. You need money. We need money. And the more money we have, the more people we can help. And for us to learn to develop ourselves, for us to grow, we need lots of money, okay? For us to live a fulfilled life in 3 areas: the mind, the soul, and the body. Or, if you want to translate it, mental, spiritual, and physical. And all of these are equally important. And if you want to put this in, physical perspective, mind, you need courses, you need books, you need travel, you need experience, you need opportunity to meet like-minded people, okay, mastermind and all of this, and this all needs money. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah. Soul. Okay, ihuli natin yung soul. Body. You want food, shelter, clothing, water, exercise, health club, and all of these things, and you need money to do that. I don't think you can go to Jollibee and say, I'm not promoting Jollibee, by the way, but you can go to Jollibee, and you can even go to Decaf, okay? But if you are a missionary, you can come here, okay? You can eat and all, but you can't just come here and, hey, Master Coach, give me food. Okay? We are a profit center. You can, okay? Don't come here and just get us food, all right? Here's the thing, soul. Tingnan niyo po tong soul. What does the soul wants? We want love. We want beauty. We want to give back. We want to feel generous and receiving generosity. We want to grow. We want to be a great human being. Right? We want to help. We want to support. And we can't do all of that without money. You know, the saddest part, coaches would say, I want to be certified because I want to help the human race. Good job. But if you're not making money, you throw the towel on me and you bid goodbye and you hate me for that. Come on. When I teach you how to make money, you tell me, I don't need money, Master Coach, I just want to help people. But because you are hungry, you throw the towel and you hate me. I've been telling you, make money so you can help more people. No, I don't need to charge people for money. I just want to help. Oh, come on. Get real, people. Part of what we're teaching in the tribe is to make money, and you hate us for teaching you how to make money, but when you go hungry, you hate us even more. Success means that you get to do and be what you want, and you can get the money to support the difference that you want to make in the world. You know, we were in Baguio a couple of weeks back, and we will not name that, right? We remember that, coaches, we had that, and we saw these people asking for money in the city because they want to build something. And people are just passing by on them. Have you realized that if we do that as an organization, you will respond to us because we do business? But if people come in there and just beg for your money, you don't want to give, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have a lot of money to buy what you want, definitely you cannot live a life that is for others. Let me repeat that. If you cannot live a life that you have the money to buy what you want, you cannot live for others. Trust me. Alam mo yung kahit wala kang pambili ng waffle, paano mo ka magbibigay ng cornic sa ibang tao? Am I making sense here?
Yeah.
You are neglecting your duty to yourself, to humanity, to God, if you don't like money. Because money is freedom. Money is freedom. Freedom to be yourself. Freedom to bring your message. Freedom to do what you can do because you are designed to create greater things. Make sense? Greatness requires finances. Greatness requires provision. And the provision that we know in modern times is money. Agree? Agree? I hope you don't neglect. Because in the olden days, when people are wealthy, okay, they were perceived as scrupulous, greedy, arrogant, and immoral. I hope by this time you realize the world moves because there are wealthy people who are generous and radically giving. I urge all of you right now to start believing that money is not the root of all evil. These are all misconceptions. There is no point hating the rich when you benefit for the works that they do. How can you hate the rich when you receive ration, you receive portion from the government? That's taxpayers' money. Have you ever realized that you can compound all your tax as an employee, but compared to the business owners, this world, this country, operates off the taxes. And these are from the people who are able to make money, create money, and you hate us for doing so. Good traits are good. But without money, people are tempted to do what is not good and what is right. What is not right. Agree? The more you have money, you don't become worse because money only amplify who you are. If you are good, it amplifies your goodness. If you are bad, it amplifies you being bad. So it's not about money, it is who you are. The purpose of nature is development, and for us to develop and become the God-designed human being, we need all this provision, and that provision now becomes money. So, money, okay, put that equilibrium to balance the need of the body, the mind, and the soul. So, the highest form of happiness we achieve and acquire because we're able to use the resources that God have given to us. And these resources are translated to money. Money. You want money, you have to give money. If you believe that God have given you life and life is a gift, then believe that God have already given you everything that you need to become rich. Rich is not a luck, it is a birthright. You create your destiny by believing that you have the birthright to be rich. You are not called to be poor. You are not called to suffer. Yes, there are suffering, but only to complete who you need to become. But that is not your final state. The purpose of the things that we do is to develop, to become the version God created us to be. And to develop life, it requires competence. It requires provision for us to express that competence. How many of you agree here? Even if you're competent, if you don't have the provision to express your competence, you can't do that. Yeah. You need provision to express your competence. You can be the greatest artist the world have ever created and given birth to, but if you don't have money, you cannot even use your art. Okay? If you cannot even trade for that, then eventually you will start expressing. You render to God and humanity no greater service than to make the most of yourself. And making most of yourself is believing that richness is your birthright. This is Master Coach A. Thank you so much for joining me. Please share your hashtag, Pack My Bag Moment. I'll see you again next week for the science of getting rich. Good night, everyone. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Good night.